people need to understand is this is a war between order and chaos, between democracy and anarchy.
Mr. Igo, is the insurgency reorganizing?
Yo, I just had this epiphany, right? I was sitting here thinking, right, to myself, I'm like, look, you know how they always say tap in, we got to tap in. You hear me say it all the time, we got to tap in. The kingdom of God is within, the kingdom of God is within. So which means we got to go within, right? So I'm sitting there saying to myself, I'm like, look, if the gang stalkers, if they're either paying these gang stalkers or mind controlling the gang stalkers to be attracted to you 24/7, and it's like a revolving door, I mean, you never get a moment by yourself. I don't think us TIs, us targets, ever had a moment by ourselves. Actually, I think even when we were by ourselves, we really weren't by ourselves. We was always being monitored and surveilled. You know what I mean? Since the moment you came out the womb, Truman was always under surveillance. It was never a moment when they wasn't watching Truman. He was always under surveillance. So I was sitting there thinking, I'm like, man, if these motherfuckers is either, like I said, mind controlling or paying or whatever the fuck they doing, but their job is to make sure their eyes is on you 24/7 while you woke, while you sleep, while I'm even making this video. The boss is next door up with me right now. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. It's 3 o'clock Eastern time over here. 3 a.m. over here. The boss is up with me. It ain't just these suckers. It's probably the whole damn block, the whole damn neighborhood. Everybody. So my point is, what I'm saying is that if these suckers, if the government is willing to control these people or pay these people or whatever the fuck they doing to these people to make them do it, to monitor you 24/7, then therefore you need to be monitoring yourself 24/7. You need to be tapping in with yourself 24/7. Because obviously it must be something special about you. It gotta be. Why are they so attracted to you? So you need to be attracted to your damn self. You need to be looking in the mirror at your damn self and asking questions like, who am I? What do I need to do? This is what I do to myself. I'm like, yo, I got to, who am I? I know I'm God, but it's time to show. It's time to manipulate matter down this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Because these suckers is attracted to me 24/7. They don't let up. They don't miss a beat. These suckers, you know what I'm saying? The AI know more about you than you know about yourself. You better believe that. You know what I mean? Ain't no secrets. You never had a secret. Don't listen to Alicia Keys. I love you, Alicia Keys, but there is no secrets. You know what I'm saying? There is no secrets. Not when the Terminator is here. Not when the AI is here. You gotta understand the fact that these suckers is trolling, remote controlling these incubators, aka gang stalkers, to monitor you 24/7 surveillance through walls. Everything you got is tampered with. Cell phones, laptops, your body, your mind. They can see through your eyes. All this crap, right? They can hear what you hear, see what you see, maybe even feel what you feel. All this. So what is the purpose? You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to figure out. What is the purpose? Why is the beast paying this type of money? Why is the beast funding people or whatever, or controlling people to watch the people that's watching the people? You get what I'm saying? Because everybody's watching everybody. You don't think that these incubators is under surveillance? I say it all the time. I say it over and over and over. They watching them to make sure they watching you. And then you got people watching them. That's watching them. So it's all, at the end of the day, it's all eyes on everybody. Let me get some water. Hold on. Where my tea at? You know what I'm talking about? So you gotta understand that. You gotta understand that. There's something special about you, player. That's not for me to find out. For you, I gotta find out my own specialness. You gotta do the same with yourself. But just know that it's something about you that they know. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about the incubators. The incubators is doing the job. We talking about that. We talking about these archons. We talking about, you know, the controller, or the creator of this matrix. The creator gave me this, and the creator gave me that. You know, we got to figure out who is this creator and why they are surveilling you 24/7, 7 days out the damn week. Why are you so special? Because you already know that the creator is doing this. This is the same story about Job. If anybody read the book of Job, if you didn't read it, go and read it. Book of Job, read it. It's been a while since I read it, but I know the story. You know what I mean? He was the righteous one. Satan came up there and made a deal with God. Said, "Why don't you go ahead and let me beat his ass, and I guarantee he'll curse you." God was like, "Go ahead, you could do what you want, but you better not take his life. Go ahead, you can gang stalk the shot his ass, but you better not take his life." Satan came out there, man, and created all types of chaos and storms and cyclones to Job's life. Some of the Christians gonna be like, "Well, Job never cursed God." He should have. You know what I'm saying? Job should have cussed his ass out. The hell God playing with Job's life like that for? Gonna allow all this fucking crazy crap to come. And then just the concept of the fact that Satan and God was up there making a bet is crazy. That's diabolical in itself. What the hell, God and Satan up there making a bet on my life? And then here it is, Job had a perfect life. He was a perfect dude, living a righteous life, didn't bother nobody. You mean tell me God couldn't allow Satan to tear up somebody else's life that was out here being bad? You know what I'm saying? Why did God allow that to happen to Job? Why do the righteous gotta suffer? It's time for the wicked to suffer. Don't you agree? Comment in the section. Leave a comment in the comment section. Tell me, what do you think about that? Don't you think that the wicked should suffer? That's right, they're gonna get that day. It says in the scripture that that day gonna come too, right? You know what I'm saying? They're gonna get the devil's boot up their ass, right? Every dog shit has its day, right? The tables always turn, right? What's up always come down, right? And what's down always goes up. Ain't that the way it is? That's just the universal laws, right? You know what I mean? What's in comes out. We talking polarities. So you out here doing evil, you know, you just gonna get that back. Holler back. The trend, you must walk. He showed you how to walk this walk. He's not gonna do it for you. He was basically an example. This is what you gotta do. You're gonna have to walk this walk in order to get up out this joint. That's right. That's why he said, love your enemies. You know what I'm saying? And do good to those that hate you and stuff. That's why he said this shit. At first, I was like, nah, man, I ain't going out like that. Nah, and I'm trying to tell you, I was already having this revelation. It all makes sense. Because Jesus was being gang-stalked by these fools. Because if you fight fire with fire, everything gonna get burnt the hell up. You know what I mean? So Jesus realized, okay, he was against fire. So he had to fight it with water. Can I get a hello there? Holla back. Do you feel like you're being gang-stalked? Do the world feel real strange? Do you feel like you're trapped in a simulation? Gang stalkers everywhere. Spying. Everybody box. Tracked down by drones. 2026. Welcome to Gang Stalk Assimilation.